Hey guys, what's going on? PigBenis here. Yes, I am here. We are on ARkadia hunting Riptors. I didn't go anywhere. I'm still here, baby. I've been really sick, so you could maybe be able to hear it in my voice. I've kind of trying to not do any videos or talk too much, but I got some tea here. It's all good. We're hunting Riptors right now. See, maybe we can't get a global for you. It's been a while since we got one of those. And yeah, try not to cough in your ear throughout this video. It's been sick for weeks, just can't knock it. Really bad cough, pretty much. That's about it. And also busy with obviously the holidays, which I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday, Kwanzaa, or Hanukkah, or whatever it is that you celebrate. Happy New Year as well. And, you know, we're going to get on track here. I'm going to get back on track after the New Year. After things calm down with work and everything. Oh, and we start off with a global. How about that? Wow. That's, I just want to say right off the bat, like, these things don't ever freaking global. So I'm really shocked that right off the bat we did global. So who knows, maybe it's a nice start of the night. I know last night I was on for about, I don't know, 3 hours hunting these things before I even got one global. And then I ended up getting 1 or 2 globals after that. Ended up being an okay night. Pretty much broke even. I, you know, get a little worried there in the beginning though. And down a bunch of ped. So it's an interesting event. You know, a lot of people are still hunting Araneotroxes, the giant spiders, and the Kerbobos on Cali for Merry Mayhem, and this event's not really getting any sort of love. I think I've only seen, I don't know, maybe 20, 24 names hunting Riptors pretty, you know, fairly consistently. So, and I only know I've only got maybe 14 globals, and I've put in a decent amount of time. I'm not going to say I put in a ton of time, because I really haven't. I've been on, well, every night for the last, you know, since this started, at least for a couple hours hunting these things, and sometimes they just don't global. They are a stubborn mob. And as we saw in that global, it was just oil. Same with yesterday's loot. It was just basically oil and a Riptor skin, which is used in a texture, I found out. Unfortunately, it doesn't have much of a markup at all. A little tea there. But, yeah, so, that's not to say all my globals were bad. I did have a few good ones. I may actually put some screenshots in at the end of this video and show you guys some of the loot. There's a definite loot lag on these when you do loot an item, so a lot of the screenshots have nothing in the loot window, which is quite interesting. But you know, you have different sets of armor. Obviously, Hydra loots off of these guys, which is kind of like a, I want to say almost a robot armor, but I think it's more or less used for the humanoids on this planet, the Oratan, and those sort of mobs. And also, the Riptors loot Cetus armor, which is an overall pretty good armor. I know it's really good at Crystal Palace. Let me try to just quick heal here. I don't want to get critted and have to run all the way back. It's a pain in the ass to get to this spot. So Cetus, I've looted Herman Law 303 Jungle off of these guys. A nice 100. It was a nice loot too. It was like 170 petter, and I had gotten only 20% markup for it. You could tell everybody's kind of looting them every once in a while because the markup on them has dropped considerably. And also the Cap 303 Jungle. I've looted 1 or 2 of them so far too. So, I mean, not all loot is absolute crap. It's, some of it's okay. But it's been interesting. I wish they looted a little bit better. There are some hunts where it's just 50% return on a 1,000 ped. This is just going to be a tiny hunt just to just to get in game here. I just got off of work, so yeah. So it's been good. There goes Lifebringer, 131 ped. That may be a gun. He's in our block here. Interesting thing. You know, when this first started, a couple days later, YQM Vintage Port or whatever his name is hit a 10k Riptor loot on the block C, which is the Stalkers, Old Alphas, Prowlers. And then what happened after that was most of those hunters that were hunting within that block stepped down to our block. Block B, which is what we're hunting now. So, I mean, it's kind of smart in a way, especially if you don't have a lot of globals invested as of yet. So I'm not seeing a lot of people, other than maybe Rejman, and I think he's going to go for the most globals on that block, and he'll probably get it too, because I think he was leading the tracker. So, yeah, so that's pretty much the only two hunters I know that have been hunted, the Stalkers and Prowlers. I see a couple names here and there, but I'm not sure if they know about that big 10k, because obviously he's going to win that one prize, so whatever it may be. Which I think it's unlimited 303. I think it's a law 303 unlimited. I'm not sure. Oh no, it's a smuggler. What the hell am I saying? It's all smugglers, all everything, except for the gyro fat 14. So, yeah. So we're competing with a lot more people. The interesting thing is, too, I don't ever see them. I just don't know if people are hunting in the spot, or if they're on the other side of the planet, in the jungle zone. I'm not sure. But, you know, I can't wait to kind of get back to mining, because it's really bread and butter for me. And I think what I'll do is probably do another hunting with PigBenis, because I still have about, I think, 2 weeks with this event. This guy, is he gonna make it up? Yeah, good. I want him to make it up. I don't want him to become unreachable and just lose ped, so. Yeah, so another 2 weeks in this event. So I'll do another hunting with PigBenis Riptor. Just, you know, a quick update type of thing. And then we'll get back to mining and doing everything else. I got a couple ideas for the new year. As far as Entropia videos go. A couple, maybe some spoofs. Some more, like, adventure with PigBenis styled. Oh shit. Of course I would take freaking fall damage, right? Jump right off that bitch. And, yeah, not too much else going on here. Obviously, Merry Mayhem mobs are, you know, hoffing left and right. Last night they were hoffing at a good clip. Not too much gaming news this time of year. You know, a lot of developers, this is kind of like their off time. Most of the new releases came out in November. November is a big month for releases for obvious reasons, Christmas and, you know, the new year. Probably won't see any new releases until maybe next month. But we'll have some PlanetSide on the channel here. Seemed as though a lot of people were kind of digging that. Try to put up some of that, you know. Adventures with PigBenis, this will probably be the last hunting unless something else comes up. For quite some time. We'll do some mining. We'll do some mining tip videos, basic tips and tricks. And then we'll cover other video games too. I've been playing Tropico 4 here and there. It's a pretty fun game. Got it off of Steam for just, you know, like $5. Divinity 2, which really kind of blew my mind on how good it was as an RPG. It's basically your basic RPG. It's kind of like starts off like an MMO. You just kind of go and do your basic fetch quest, run around, kill quest, stuff like that. But it's a lot of fun. Somewhat of an open world type of feel. And then like halfway through, or not even maybe a quarter of the way through, because I'm not even sure how far I'm through it, you get like dragon form, and you get to fly around and kill shit and do quests, and it's pretty bad. I was very impressed by it, and I'm not sure why I didn't pick it up like back when they first initially released it in like 2007 or whatever it was. But apparently they fixed it up and released it as a developer's cut, and that was on GOG.com for $8 last week. So it's time of year basically to buy video games for me. I can't pass up a good Steam sale. I really can't. So, especially when games are like $5, I'm like, oh, it's only $5. Why not? Pick that sucker right up. Loot is so-so. I mean, this is kind of how it's been. I'm somewhat like disappointed by kind of how bad the loot is. There's, you know, there's like 2 or 3 days where I would not get a global. I'm talking about like 6 hours of worth of hunting, you know. You probably figure you'd get a global in there somewhere, because that's really what you need. If you're not getting globals, you're not putting entries into the contest, basically. So it's somewhat sad. I've not seen any real big HOF other than the 10K. I know in my block, I think the biggest Riptor was maybe a dominant, and that was 1900 ped. So it's very possible to hit it. I've a little disappointed in where they put them too. Now I'm kind of on the outskirts of the spawn, as we could look in the mini-map. The spawn is really in here, if you can see my cursor. But the problem is that the spawn is in mountains, and it's not a very dense spawn. It's similar to what I'm hunting now. It's basically a little more denser, but it's really nothing special of a spawn. In the mountains, I'm spending more time running around from mob to mob than I am actually killing them. So, on the plus side, I'm not losing as much as I thought I would be losing. I kind of went into this figuring I'd lose 4,000 or 5,000 ped. I'm not even close to that, which is a good thing, because I don't want to lose that much really if I don't have to. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting to see who wins the prizes. And see if anything, like if a smuggler even drops off the Riptors. Because apparently it's possible, but I don't know. Let's throw my VTOL down here, and oh, I had a spot right there. There we go. I'm using the green VTOL today because last night I put down my red one, my Helix, and I forgot about it, and I ran off. So it's in my bank right now, which is kind of shitty because, well, I mean, it's a good thing that I have another one. I'll just put it that way. I always carry two, because I do that quite frequently. Or if you land too close to the server line, sometimes it gets bugged out and you can't pick it up or do anything. So you just basically have to recall all vehicles and it goes back. I do have a TP chip though, just in case I really get stuck out in the middle of nowhere, which does happen. So hope everybody's doing good. Global and Hoffen hanging in there. Game's been rather tough as of late. It kind of always is this way in Entropia, you know, November, December. You know, Mind Arc's trying to make the money for their last quarter. Keep the shareholders happy, I suppose. Which I don't think is a publicly I don't think Mind Arc is a publicly traded stock, They do have stock shares, but I think it's all privately owned. I could be wrong. Someone should correct me on that, but I think that's how it is. And of course, you know, Calypso and the CLDs. Hopefully we will get another global. Although that first one, that really took me by surprise. That's the first time I've logged on in a while and just globaled right off the bat. It's nice, especially on these, because it's just crazy lately with the loot. And if you guys have any game requests that you want to see, just let me know. You know, I said I was going to do a, I think it was a Xenoclash playthrough. And, yeah, I say that a lot. I'm just like, oh, I'm going to play through this, that, and another thing, and I'm just like, don't. But I did get sick and everything. I'm not sure if I will do it with Xenoclash. I'm not sure. I bought that game for 90 cents a while back on Steam because they're going to release another Xenoclash. So the company that produces it, which is a Chilean company, told Steam to do like a 90% off, so it was 90 cents. I'm like, dude, I can't pass that up. So, and it's a pretty good game for 90 cents, even though it's only like 3 hours long. I've not played through it completely. I've only played through maybe the first 20 minutes or so. Yeah, let's find another bird to kill. See what I mean? Like, it's pretty bad. We're gonna head more towards the middle though and see if we can't pick up some of the spawn. The mountains, it's just, it kind of ruins it. And there's one right there. Let's kill him. There's two of them. So other than that, not much. Working a lot. Getting through the New Year, getting through Christmas. Busy time of year for me. As a chef, it's like non-stop. Luckily, I did not work Christmas this year, so that's a nice plus. But New Year's Eve is just like a freaking 2-day affair for me, basically. New Year's Eve itself is a good 14 hours, and then New Year's Day is another 10. Which kinda sucks the dick. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Get that proverbial fat cash. Alright, this is gonna be the last one, guys. We're closing in on the 20-minute mark. I could probably ramble because, you know, I do have a lot to talk about. But my throat is starting to hurt, and, well, it's gonna take about 6 hours to upload 20 minutes anyway. YouTube's been funny like that. It's just, God. I uploaded that PlanetSide 2 video. It's about 40 minutes, 38 minutes. It took something like, oh my God, like 12 hours to upload. It's ridiculous. Let's finish on a half. That'd be nice. I'm running out of freaking ammo anyway. My cap's almost dead, but I got another one. Actually, that wasn't too shabby of a loot. 173. That's 4, 5, 6 and change. 6 pet and change. Yeah, I was using the cap 303 with the A104, which I need to repair. But yeah, I was using the BSF Kamos. It's just impossible to find here on ARkadia. There's one on auction. And it's going for like 137%. I'm like, fuck that. That's 108% gun, you know? So, got the Cap 303 Arctic for 118%. And I'd rather go with the BSF Kamos because it seems to last longer. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next vid. And we'll get back to this, uploading more videos more frequently next week after the holidays are over. And yeah, have a good one. Have a safe New Year's.